In a faraway village stood a small house, home to a man, his new wife, and their daughters from previous marriages. The wife doted on her own child, showering her with fine clothes and allowing her to idle the days away, admiring her own reflection. The girl grew vain and lazy. Her stepdaughter, however, knew only hardship. The wife treated the girl cruelly, keeping chores upon her from dawn till dusk. "Why are you sitting there? Get up and clean the house," the stepmother would snap. "But mother, I cleaned the house just this morning," the girl would reply softly. "Don't argue with me. Just do as I say." The girl never complained. She worked tirelessly, her hands growing rough, her heart remaining gentle. Her father watched, his own heart aching with powerlessness, for he was often weak and unwell. One evening he said to her, "My sweet daughter, I am so sorry I cannot give you the life you deserve." She knelt beside him, taking his hand. "No, father, don't be sorry. You have loved and cared for me all my life. It is my turn now to take care of you. This difficult time will be over soon." The wife, eavesdropping, was struck by a wicked idea. "Why didn't I think of it? I will send her away to work for a wealthy family. Whatever she earns will be mine, and my daughter and I will live in comfort." The next day, she announced her plan. The father objected. "How dare you? Why don't you send your own daughter instead?" "Oh, I would," the wife sneered. "But she is far too delicate. She must worry about her pretty hands and tiny feet. Your daughter, well, she isn't that beautiful anyway. A little work won't do her any harm. It's decided." The next morning, the diligent girl prepared to leave. Her stepmother gave her no food or water for the journey. Her father embraced her. "Take good care of yourself, my child. Remember, never refuse anyone asking for help. And be diligent. Whatever you do, do it with all your heart." "I will remember, father," she promised. She walked for days, over hills and through valleys, her hope unwavering. She remembered her father's words and pressed on. Soon, she came upon a parched, talking tree. "Hello, girl. Will you help me? Please break away my dry branches, and I will do you a good deed in return." "Of course," the girl said. She climbed into its limbs and carefully broke off every dry twig until the tree was clean and ready for new growth. The tree thanked her, and she continued. A little further, a dying vine called out, "Hello, will you plow near my roots? I will do you a good deed in return." Seeing a strange spade nearby, the girl took it and tenderly loosened the earth around the vine's base until it revived. Her hands were sore, but she did not mind. Next, she found a cracked and broken oven. "Little girl, will you clean me and mend my cracks? I will do you a good deed in return." The girl brought water, mixed clay with her bare feet, and carefully sealed every crack until the oven was whole again, smudging her clothes with mud. Then, a well filled with stale water pleaded, "Will you clean me? I will do you a good deed in return." The girl scooped out the murky water until the well ran clear and fresh, dampening her sleeves. Finally, a muddy, matted dog whimpered. "Will you trim my hair and give me a bath? I will do you a good deed in return." The girl gently sheared its tangled fur and led it to the river for a bath, washing herself afterward. As dusk fell, she saw a house glowing with a soft light. 7 fairies lived there. "I'm sorry to disturb you," she said, "but may I stay the night? I am looking for work." "You may work for us," the eldest fairy said. "There are 7 rooms. You must clean 6 of them every day. but you must never, ever enter the 7th room. Do you agree?" "Oh yes, thank you!" the girl exclaimed gratefully. For a yin, the girl worked diligently, cleaning the 6 rooms perfectly, her curiosity about the 7th room never tempting her to disobey. When it was time to return home with her earnings, the fairies called her to them. "Tell us, child, why did you never try to see the 7th room?" "My father taught me that duty and honesty are paramount. For as long as I worked here, my duty was to obey you." The fairies smiled. "Your diligence has impressed us. Come, it is time for your reward." They led her to the 7th room. Inside were not monsters, but heaps of glittering gold and gleaming silver coins. "Go and roll in the coins," they said. "Whatever sticks to you is yours." The girl did so, and when she stood, she shimmered from head to toe, clad in wealth. She thanked the fairies and began her journey home. On the path, she met the dog she had helped. Its fur was now woven with long strings of pearls. "You helped me. Come, take as many as you wish." She wrapped pearls around her neck, wrists, and ankles. Next, the well she had cleaned offered her crystal clear water to drink and fill her jug. The oven she had mended gave her warm, fresh bread and cake. The vine she had plowed offered sweet wine. The tree she had revived showered her with ripe, juicy pears. She ate, drank, and gathered gifts for her father. When she arrived home, she was radiant, adorned in wealth and carrying abundant gifts. To her joy, her father stood strong and healthy at the door, having regained his strength in her absence. They embraced tearfully. The stepmother stared, shocked and consumed by greed. Realizing her husband would never let her touch the riches, she immediately turned to her lazy daughter. "You must go. Learn from her. If she got pearls, you will bring me rubies." Grudgingly, the lazy daughter set out. She soon met the same tree, vine, oven, well, and dog, each asking for her help in return for a reward. To each, she sneered the same reply. "I will not dirty my clean hands and pretty feet for you, no matter what." She finally reached the fairy's house and was given the same offer: work for a year, clean 6 rooms, and never enter the 7th. She agreed, but was consumed by curiosity. Within days, she shoved open the forbidden door. Instead of treasure, the room was filled with angry frogs and stinging bees. They swarmed her, covering her in painful bruises and welts. She fled, shrieking. On her miserable journey back, she found the dog, now gleaming with pearls. She lunged for them, but the dog vanished. The well's water receded as she bent to drink. The oven's bread burned her grasping hands. The vine withheld its wine, and the tree's branches lifted its pears high out of her reach. She arrived home not with rubies, but with rags, bruises, and a sour temper. Her mother waited at the door, her face falling from anticipation to disgust. The father looked at them sternly. "You see, laziness and a hard heart yield nothing. Only humility and honest work are rewarded. You have no place in this home anymore. You must leave." The wife and her lazy daughter were cast out, left to face the consequences of their selfishness. And the father and his diligent daughter, surrounded by the rewards of her good heart, lived in prosperity and happiness ever after.